Ready or Not has just received another developer briefing, and this one is actually pretty massive with some huge changes that have been involved. Void Interactive have finally revealed a brand new mission editor that lets you completely change how existing missions play, from swapping suspect factions, changing the equipment that they use, even the AI behaviour, and so much more. I'm going to jump into everything that happened on this developer briefing so you don't have to, and I'm going to give you every single bit of information that we have. So the biggest talking point of this update is definitely the brand new mission editor that they are introducing. Rather than having to create brand new entire maps, it's designed to let the players actually remix every existing mission in the game. An easier way to have an understanding of it is think of it as creating your own scenarios. You can take a mission everyone already knows and completely change who you're fighting, how many enemies there are, what equipment they're carrying, what kind of civilians are present, and even how both your SWAT teammates and the suspect AI behave. You can see definitely the direction and the goal that they're trying to achieve by doing this, and it's dramatically increasing that replayability without requiring the developers to constantly release brand new maps. Adding on to what we just talked about, what I think is one of the coolest additions is the ability to tweak the AI behaviour. You'll be able to adjust both SWAT officers and suspects using modifiers. Void hasn't gone into much depth yet showing every setting, but they have confirmed that you're going to be able to customise things like their behaviour, the loadouts, and other gameplay modifiers. You can already imagine the scenarios that people are going to create, turning every suspect into heavily armoured operators, or you could do the exact opposite, create low threat kind of missions using lightly armed criminals, even just with knives only. It's going to give a massive kind of freedom to players, and especially the biggest content creators around Ready or Not, to, be able to think of their own custom scenarios and what they want to do. Adding on to this as well, another great feature is you're going to be able to mix different suspect factions across the different maps. You want to fight cartel members inside the gas station mission, you're going to be able to do that now. You're going to want the heavily armed terrorists inside, a map like Twisted Nerve, that's going to be possible as well. There's already so many players that are coming up with absolutely crazy ideas, and I honestly think this is where this update is going to shine the most. As good as Ready or Not already is, this update, it has some massive potential because it gives the community something they've always loved, which is the replayability, and that's going to extend this even more. Instead of running the exact same mission and maps over and over, hoping for the AI in different spots, players are literally going to be able to build their entire custom scenarios how they like it. And that's only going to keep the game feeling even more fresh for an extended period of time. I honestly personally believe that this could be one of the biggest updates that they've done since the console release. And look, I'll be completely transparent, around 6 months ago I made a video not so much criticising Void, but kind of explaining that they'd lost the respect of their community. I did state in the video that, the game wasn't dead in the water and the respect could be earned back, and it feels like that the Void Interactive, they're slowly working towards that. Ready or Not already has such, fantastic gunplay, the atmosphere. One of the biggest criticisms though that I always had about it was the developers not really being transparent with its community. Moving forward from this, I don't know what else could be done or added to the game. I know, modding's a big thing that's not available on console. Modders already do amazing work, but I kind of feel like this will almost be a final straw besides bug updates and such, until Void end up moving on to their next project, and I'm excited to see whatever that is. That's just about everything that we know from this developer briefing, and look, like I said, my mind's already running wild. I'm keen to, give it a try out some different scenarios. There's a few great creators of Ready or Not already on YouTube that I can already imagine the scenarios they're going to build as well, which would be really cool to see. If you've watched this far through, I appreciate you. Sorry for not really being too enthusiastic. Probably tell I'm a bit sick at the moment. I appreciate you guys always. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys real soon.